But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my
Hello, how are
bed,
you?
thinking something out of my nose.
Oh, that's great. I like your pink top. That's such a cool top.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me, did you choose it yourself this morning?
I just random clothes that I could find that just fit me.
Oh, I
Fit
like.
my style.
Oh, I like your style. And tell me, Jenny, what did you do today? Did you go to school?
No, but I don't know when it's time to go to school, but it sounds like it's close.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're still waiting for the school to open. And tell me, are you excited for the school's opening?
Well, not really.
And why not? Aren't you excited to see your friends?
Well, remember the math?
Say again.
Well, I still need to remember some of the math. Now I know how to solve that, but somehow I look at the book again, the new book. It looks complicated.
Oh, but I think you would might be not that complicated because remember, Jenny, you're a smart girl. You're really smart. I think you're gonna find it a lot of fun. And Jenny, what did you do this morning?
Well, I got exercise, like go bicycle, and
Mm-hmm.
well, I play with my friends
Yeah.
a little bit.
You did? And do they live next door? Do they live in the same apartment as you?
Yes, so they're basically just neighbors.
Oh, okay. And do you often play with them?
Well, normally they will come to my house and we will play together, or we would just watch the movie. Or sometimes I will get bored. I can just go to her house and play with her because I was really bored. And besides, she had a lot of toys, but
Does?
she never allowed to take out the toys because her mom would be scared because she will make a lot of mess.
Mhm.
And I did saw her very angry at that. So
Oh
we
no.
don't really play toys. Sometimes her toys is kind of weird.
And how's it weird?
Well, it's not, this doesn't look childish, but
Yeah.
she tell me it is a toy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very weird. It's very weird. It's
And
not childish, but it's just weird.
it's just and tell me that has she ever played with your toys?
I never have one.
And is she allowed to play with your toys?
Well, I never have one, so
Oh.
she didn't.
Okay. So only if you and do you ever borrow her any of your books or any of your art things?
No, but we did share our snack together.
Okay. And what movie did you guys watch today?
Creepy stories, but it's not really creepy because she only why she scared she only saw creepy faces, creepy noises. That's it. But she don't understand the story. She know English. She good at it, but it's just that they're talking too fast.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Jenny. Okay, so what we're going to do today we're going to talk about tourists in South Korea. So tell me, Jenny, have you ever been to South Korea?
No, never. But my mom does.
Okay, so let me take you on a little tour of South Korea. Are you ready to watch it?
Okay.
Okay, let's look.
When you think about South Korea, what comes to mind? Maybe it's K-pop or Korean barbecue, but there's so much more to the country than just that. Welcome to Geography with Drew Vinsky. Today, I'm going to tell you all about South Korea, from wacky facts to wild experiences. Stick around to the very end for a crazy travel story. All right, let's get started. South Korea is an East Asian country, which is a peninsula, and it borders North Korea, the Yellow Sea, the East China Sea, and the Sea of Japan. Yes, there's a lot of seas, which means a lot of good seafood. The country is slightly bigger than the state of Indiana, but it has over 7 times the population. That's right, 51 million people call South Korea their home. Almost everyone in the country can speak the main form of traditional Korean, but there's also 5 other dialects which people around the country can speak. Other people are speaking English and Chinese as second and third languages, and sometimes Japanese. South Korea's most populated cities are Seoul, Busan, and Incheon, but over half of the population live in Seoul. That is 25 million people. The South Korean flag is quite interesting. It has 4 striped squares with a red and blue circle in the center, referencing the Confucian symbols like the one for yin and yang. In terms of currency, $1 US is worth about 1,200 South Korean won, which is their local currency. The national dish is a spicy fermented cabbage called kimchi. It's definitely an acquired taste, which means you need to try it a few times to like it. But it's actually really, really healthy, and they eat it for every meal. If you think that's funky, how does pig's feet sound? Yes, they're seasoned, boiled, and served hot in South Korea. Would you try it? On a tastier note, South Korea does have delicious desserts. There's something called bingsu, which is a favorite among Koreans. It's a creamy shaved ice with all these tasty toppings like fruit. You will absolutely love it, especially in the summer months, which gets pretty hot in South Korea in the summer. All right, now that you know the basics, it's time for some fun facts. In South Korea, both the guys and the girls wear makeup, and that is because beauty.
What do you think about that?
Interesting, but I don't know how to say.
Yeah, so both wear makeup. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Is a very hot commodity. There's a big thing that they try to become more and more beautiful. It has to do with K-pop, it has to do with K-dramas and the actors and actresses and just being seen in public. So they always want to be as beautiful as they can. Here in America, we say greetings like, how's it going or what's up? But in South Korea, the way to say that is, have you eaten? It's 밥 먹었어요? It's a way that you can show respect for other people. When your stomach is growling, you probably don't reach for a bowl of bugs, right? Well, in South Korea, there is a squirmy snack called bondegi, which features boiled.
Would you ever eat that?
No.
Oh, neither would I.
Silkworm larvae seasoned with soy sauce. They serve it in a little cup, and if you ask me, it's really, really disgusting. Ew. Back in 2012, the K-pop song called Gangnam Style went super viral. It was actually the first YouTube video ever to get over 1 billion views. And even to this day, that song is very popular. Just like other Asian countries, South Koreans use special names when they talk to their elders. Even older siblings get formal titles to show respect. So they actually change their language when they speak to someone older than them. That is a very South Korean thing. All right, now that you've learned some fun facts and basic information about South Korea, it is time for a wild story. And that is about a dish that I ate about 10 years ago when I was living in South Korea and teaching English. And it's called Sannakji, which means live butterfly.
Ooh, have you ever eaten that?
Yes.
And how does it taste?
Well, I don't know how to explain it.
Does it taste gooey? Does it taste tender, soft?
Well, it's tender and crunchy.
Ah, that's a good description. Well done.
So in South Korea, eating live octopus is a delicacy. When I say live octopus, I mean you take your hand in a tank, pull out the octopus, and some people, they chop it up, Other ways to eat it are whole. So you literally take the octopus, it's about the size of your palm, and you eat it in your mouth and you chew it, and your teeth are killing it as you're chewing it. And so the tentacles are like this, and they stick to your face and they stick to your tongue. It took me 20 minutes to chew it. And it was sticking out to my throat, which actually can be dangerous because it can suffocate you.
Cut it. Oh, no, chew it. Chew it.
Finally, after 20 minutes, I was able to slide it down. It's a pretty crazy experience. So the cuisine in South Korea is something that's amazing. But this country is really special for me because I lived there. I taught English there for 2 years. Between the ages of 21 and 23, I was in Korea. So it's a really amazing place, full of energy, full of nice people. It's very safe, and highly, highly recommend visiting Korea if you do end up finding yourself in Asia. But think
So, Jenny, would you like to go there?
If I have enough supplies and I know how to, well, I know how to speak those language.
Yeah. So in Korea, and the number of people visiting South Korea is increasing every year. The government wants even more people from foreign countries to come. Is more tourism good for Korea? What do you think? Should they get more people to come and visit Korea?
Well, it's just depending on people if they like the country or not, but I don't really know.
And imagine that you have a plan, a 3-day trip for people visiting South Korea, okay? What places should they see and why? Okay, I know you don't know a lot of South Korea, okay? So let's have a look. So tell me, Jenny, do you have access to Google?
No.
Not. Okay, not a problem. Okay. Tell me, would you like to, for your first day, would you like to go see museums, go to the oceanarium, to the beach? What would you like to do on your first day? What would you like to see? Places you want to visit?
Well, I would probably go somewhere is traditional, but is somewhere have a place that's traditional but also peace? Because I don't know.
Okay, let me help you. Let's change this. Instead of saying South Korea, we're going to change it to your city. So, or to Vietnam. So do you know other cities in Vietnam?
Well,
So which
Thailand.
Okay, so tell me, now you have to plan a 3-day trip visiting in Vietnam, okay? Just in Vietnam. What places should you guys see? Where would you want to go for day 1 in Vietnam?
The museum.
Ooh, which museum?
Well, it's probably like where they show interesting props and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a hotel.
I like that. And why would you want to go to the museum?
Because I could learn new things about my country, and I also can saw different props that I didn't know in the past life.
Yeah, I like that. And then where would you like to go on day 2?
Well, the library.
Okay, and why the library?
Much more peaceful.
It's peaceful. And what else can you do in the library?
Well, you can do your homework or your work peacefully.
What else? We can read books, interesting books. And where else would you want to go as well? So for day 3, where would you go? So day 1, we're going to go to the museum. Day 2, the library. What about day 3?
I probably like the beach, but I like to go earlier, like very early.
The beach in the morning.
Yes.
And why are we going to the beach in the morning?
Well, I could bring my friend with it, and also like um, it's kind of like I like to be peaceful and don't want to be crowded or someone to
Yeah,
go over.
it's not crowded. I like that, crowded. And what can you do at the beach?
Well, you probably just go into the water, splash, and go swimming, and also if if that allowed, then I may just catch a fish or a crab.
Oh, catch a fish or crab. Can you build sand castles?
Yes, but me, well, in the end, there was someone is gonna just break it down.
Oh, do you think that that's gonna happen? Do you think someone would do that?
My friend would.
Really? But why would your friend do that?
Oh, it is for fun.
Would you ever do it?
Yes.
Would you break someone's castle down on the beach?
Only if the person I trusted the most and I knew the most, then yes.
Ah, okay. So now, thank you, Jenny. That was really good. Now, based on that, let's have a look at the questions we're going to discuss. So, do you think Vietnam, not South Korea, do you think Vietnam is a good place for a vacation?
If you really know the rules and know which is the perfect place for you, then yeah, especially bringing a friend with you while going to that place that you knew. That would be fun though.
Mm. And which city is the best place that you have visited in Vietnam?
Well,
Have you been to Da Nang?
yes, it's great.
And what about Hanoi
Yeah, I did.
and Sapa?
No, I didn't.
You haven't been. I haven't been there. So, would you like to visit Sapa?
Yes, if I perfectly knew the place that they have,
Yes.
or is it peaceful?
I think it is kind of peaceful. And tell me, what things may be difficult in Vietnam for foreign tourists?
Well, then maybe sometimes they just, sometimes they just tell name that to tell the language, but sometimes they just tell the name that they want you to describe it, but you don't know how. But at this point, you're just babbling in quiet pieces because I've been there.
You've been there. And
Yes,
you say babbling. What is babbling?
just talking, mumbling. It's
Oh,
kind of like,
oh, like rambling. Okay. To ramble is like to mumble. Oh, and why do people do that?
well, sometimes people just tell question that some people don't understand and don't know how to describe or don't know what is the name of the places.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're trying your best to describe, yeah, no, some people will don't understand that and no help them.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny. That was really insightful. I cannot wait to come and visit Vietnam. And tell me, in which city do you live?
Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, I'm gonna come and visit your city as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the article about South Korea and the tourists there. Okay, and then we're going to answer some questions based on the article. So can you kindly read for us the article?
It's over 10 million people visit South Korea every year. And this number is growing. All these tourists visiting the country may sound wonderful, but will cause problems. Some people say that drawing more tourists to Korea is a great thing. When people go on vacation, they spend a lot of money. Tourists spend money on hotel, food, and sightseeing. All this money helps to make Korea richer. Another benefit of more tourists is that Koreans will construct many great things. There will be more hotel, resort, road, and drain network for tourists and Korean residents to use. As a result, visitors will have a great time. At the same time, Korean residents will have a high quality of life. Other people say that drawing more people in Korea causes problems. One reason is that everything becomes more expensive. The price of transportation, restaurants, and hotels will increase because many people want to use them. This is a problem for people who live in Korea because they will have less money. Another problem is that tourists may pollute the environment. They may ruin beautiful beaches and national parks.
So now we got a good idea what other people think about why visiting Korea or why they should not. Okay, so based on that, what we have just read, how many people visit South Korea each year? Can you remember?
It's kind of like over 1 million.
Over 10 million. Yeah, it's a lot of people, right? And why do tourists spend a lot of money when they're on vacation?
Well, when that's feeling that you felt this the best year ever and you need to spend a lot to help you have the most greatest day ever. And if you don't spend a lot, that's fine if you're creative though. But also spending a lot of money, you need to check on what you're spending though.
Yeah, I agree with you. And tell me, when you go on holiday or you go on a vacation, do you count your money or do you double think before you buy something?
I did both. Double thinking. Well, if I want to know what I'm doing and make sure that I'm in the right path, I'm gonna double thinking 3 times, 4 times, 1,000. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
check I'm gonna check my money and then I write on my wrists. I don't care.
I like that. And do you like taking risks?
Well, if it's worth it.
Yeah. And why can more tourism help Korean residents to have higher quality of life based on what we read?
Well, sometimes tourists go on vacation, some people will normally spend a lot of money.
And
So
do you think that money goes back into businesses developing?
I think so.
And if people spend more money in Korea, how do you think is helping Korea?
Well, can you say that again?
Yeah. So if people from all over the world come and visit Korea, now they spend a lot of money there. How does their money help Korea?
Well, even though there's a lot of people, you're gonna do math because a lot of people go on vacation, even though it's small, but we doubled it. But a lot of people spend tiniest little bit of money, but you take together and crap it together, and then you count, and you saw what's it all have. then I think it's count.
Yeah, you're on the right path. I like your answer. So when we add up the money, it's double the amount if we get more people in from all over the world. And that means there's more money going into the country. That means they can bring in more buildings, they can build more things, they can make it bigger, and they can make it better. Yeah, excellent. And why do you think, why will people who live in Korea have less money if there are too many tourists? So why will people who live in Korea have less money if there are too many tourists?
Well, have less money.
Hmm. What happened?
Well, it just depends on tourists. Sometimes some tourists will ruin the beautiful beaches and national parks, which is a bad thing. And also will maybe ruins the people in Korea because they will have less money because of it. And tourists will maybe pollute the environment.
Yeah. And do you think that when a lot of people come and visit Korea, that they will increase the prices of the accommodation, of food, and things to do?
Well, if they ruin things, then maybe some people have to pay it.
So they're going to increase, yeah. So things are going to become more expensive. And what will happen to the environment if there are too many visitors?
Well, the environments well sometimes well maybe it just can be normal or it can be clean or it just fine.
Yeah. And you see, if there are a lot more people, what happens is that means they need to have scooters or motorbikes, and there's a lot more pollution that goes into the air. Okay. So a lot more pollution gets exposed into so they pollute the air, and or even they can even trash. More trash. Yeah. Okay, so Jenny, that was really good. Moving on to the vocabulary. So we have constructed, residence, ruined, sightseeing, and transportation. Okay. Any of these words that you would like me to elaborate on?
No.
Okay.
No.
What is your understanding of residence?
Well, maybe like the person who owned it, I think. No.
Is it or the residents? Is it people who live in the area? Who lives in the area?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Like your neighbor. Okay. And what does it mean if something is ruined?
Well, at first it's gonna be fine, beautiful, shining, but a few weeks or years later, you're gonna look at it again. The color is doo-doo brown and it's broken in half, I think.
Yeah, it's destroyed. And what does it mean to go sightseeing?
Well, you're just going someplace to saw a beautiful view that you want to look. It could be peaceful.
I like that. To see, yes. And what is transportation?
It's kind of like equal to pollution.
So so what type of transportation do you use to get to school?
Oh, a motorbike. Okay,
There
I
we
get
go.
it.
There we go. Well done. And what does it mean constructed? If I say to you, Cheney, guess what? I constructed my own house. Does it mean to build or does it mean to plan?
Well, it's build new things.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Jenny, hit it away. Reading number 1 to 5, and then you're going to put in the vocabulary words for us.
Well, the residents who live in my apartment building have a meeting once a month.
Excellent. Well done. Number 2.
I really like to go sightseeing when I visit new places.
Number 3.
My white shirt is ruined because I washed it with a red sock.
Oh dear. Has it ever happened to one of your shirts?
No.
Oh, you are lucky. And then the next one, number 4.
Korea instruction is great. It is easy to cheap to travel around the country.
Korea's?
Is construction.
So constructor means to build, okay? So we are talking about, yeah, so Korea's transportation is great. Why? It is easy and cheap to travel around the country, okay? Because we need transport to travel. So transport is a car, bus, a bike, a motorbike, all of that. And then the last one, number 5.
My sister is very happy because they constructed a new department store close to our home.
Ah, there we go. So they made or bold. Well done. Now, moving on to our refuting and opposing. So let's start with the opposing. You know how it works. So you're going to read all of that for us and then match it.
There will be more shopping for people in Korea if there is more tourism. More tourism will make Korea more famous. Many tourism can make local residents angry. For a lot of visitors can cause more pollution. A, because their town and cities will change too much. B, because people will need to build things and work hotel in other places. C, because tourists often ruin beautiful beaches in national parks. D, because the visitor will learn about Korean culture and tell their friend. Number 1, there will be more job in Korea people in Korea if there is more tourism. It's B.
Okay.
Number 2 is more tourism will make Korean more famous. Is D. No. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3 is many tourism can make local residents angry. Is A.
And the last one.
Visitor can cause more pollution. Is C.
Okay. Excellent. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Now moving on to the refuting part. Okay, let me just move down. Okay, you can read that for us.
This thing will become too expensive if there are too many tourism. A, tourists will ruin national areas. People will learn more about Korean culture. If more tourists visit Korea, there will be more jobs. A, actually things may become cheaper because business can visit to eat, go shopping, or stay with them. B, adapted. Most people on vacation in Korea will just go shopping, eat, and have fun. They do not care about Korean culture. C, this may be true. However, many jobs will be low pay and part-time. D, This is not true. More visitors can help protect the environment because the government will have more money to keep areas clean. Instead, things will become too expensive if there are too many tourism. Is A.
So number 1 is?
A.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Next one.
Tourism will ruin national areas is D.
Yes.
Number 3 is people will learn more about Korean culture is B.
Mm-hmm.
2 is more tourism visit Korea, there will be more jobs is C.
Well done, Jenny. That was good. Okay. Now moving on to our next part. Once again, now we're going to read the text, what the people are saying about tourists visiting South Korea. Okay, so let's have a look at the supporting opinion. Can you read that for us?
More tourists visiting South Korea will be great, really great for the country. A big benefit of more visitors is that there will be more jobs for people who live in Korea. This is great because the workers will spend their money in Korea and help this to create more jobs. In addition, Korea will become more famous visitors. We'll learn more about Korea, its history, food, and culture. When these people go home, they will tell their friends and family about the things they have learned in South Korea.
Okay, so Jenny, can you identify what is the main idea here in the opinion?
More tourists visiting South Korea will be really great for the country.
Okay, now, can you give me 2 reasons why?
A benefit of more visitors is that there will be more jobs for people who live in Korea.
Okay, so more jobs, yes.
This is great because the worker will spend their money in Korea, and this will help to create more jobs. In addition, Korea will become more famous. Visitors will learn more about Korea, its history, food, and culture.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Any other supporting ideas?
As these people go home, they will tell their friends and family about the things they have learned in South Korea.
So things they have learned. Well done. So very important. So the benefit, guys, so tour visiting Korea is really great for the country. Why is it great? The visitors is that there will be more jobs for people in Korea. Second, workers will spend their money in Korea. And then also help create more jobs, and then become more, so Korea will also become more famous, and people will learn more about the history, food, and culture. And these people go home and tell their friends and family about it, and then what they have learned. So they will spread the news about South Korea. Okay, now let's go over to the opposing parts. Can you read for us the opposing?
More people visiting Korea will cause many problems. One problem is that local people will become angry with tourists. This is because tourists in city will change too much. People who will build many things so that tourists visit and spend money. Another problem is that many things such as housing, food, and transportation will become more expensive. This is a big problem for Korean residents. They may even need to move. Living in an area popular with tourists is just too expensive.
Guys, so what is the main idea?
As more people will visit Korea will cause many problems.
Guys, so more people visiting. So why? Can you give us the supporting ideas? Why will that be a problem?
Is that local people will become angry with tourists. This because the town and city will change too much.
Okay, so the town and city will change too much. Okay, and the next one?
As many things such as, wait, no. People will build many things so that tourists will visit and spend money. Another problem is that many things such as housing, food, and transportation will become more expensive.
Okay, so things are going to become more expensive. Yes.
And this is a problem for Korean residents. They may even need to move because living in an area popular with tourists is just too expensive.
So they need to move because they won't be able to afford it. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Okay, now moving on to our next part. Is it a good thing that more people will see Korea's beautiful national parks and beaches?
Well, it is great. Yes, I think it's good.
And why do you think it's good?
Sometimes people just want to make peace out and just relax, watching some beautiful views.
And what things should Korea build so that more tourists come to Korea? What things do you think they should build there? Anything?
Anything?
What comes to mind? What comes to your mind when you think of if Korea needed to, what would you like them to build if you had to visit them? What is the place you would like to go and see?
A restaurant that's full of dogs.
Ooh, I like that. And what color must it be?
Was can be green or blue.
Ooh.
Also, anything that just fits the restaurant. And I want the restaurant should be can be a hotel, and we could bring our friends, like dog friends, too with us.
I like that. And tell me, do you prefer cheap but slow transportation or fast or more expensive transportation? So would you rather pay cheaper for slow or would you pay more for faster transportation?
Cheap. It all worth it. All I want is just to see the dog. It all worth it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And do you think it's important for visitors to learn about Korea when they visit Korea?
So they may need to know the laws and rules to be to respect other people.
Ah, I like that. So they need to know the rules and regulations and the laws. So if they know the laws, then they know how to treat other people and what is allowed and what is not allowed in their country. That's a very valid point. And how will you feel if your city becomes bigger and busier because of tourists?
Well, they make me fun to make friends, but it are not gonna worth it because I ain't gonna see them another day.
Yeah. And would you like it if more would you say that if more people come and visit your city that they might build and they might invent bigger and more beautiful things?
Yes, that would be great because more tourists will come and more expensive that would be.
Yeah. It will be a little bit more expensive, I agree with you. And but although it will create more jobs for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenny, that was excellent. Now, for homework, which one would you like to debate? Number one, number two, or number three?
As 3. Number 3 sound great.
Yeah, Korea needs to build more things so that tourists will come to their country. Okay, so you are going to oppose and you're going to refute that for us, and then you can send it through to me. So tell me, Chenny, did you enjoy today's session? I know we talked about Korea, which you don't know a lot of, but I think you did pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, it was something a little bit different. Did you enjoy the topic that we spoke about?
So, but I'm a little bit sleepy, but it's great.
Oh, but you know what? Apart from being sleepy, you still did really good. So, Jenny, thank you so much for a great session, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Jenny.
Silhouettes
Bye-bye,
of you
have a
are
good
like a
night.
taunt.
You too.
Never really know just what you want.